any unused or unloaded tokens. If there are any, load them onto your meter before you can continue with the resetting process. Continue to enter your meter number. Confirm your meter number by pressing 1. 2 tokens will appear. Enter both tokens onto your meter, starting with token 1 and then proceed with token 2. Once you're done, you can exit the self-service. For more questions, dial the following numbers on screen.
Noma kanjani bengostenhle uhlangene nathi lapha kuchana Yemaswati ihlelo lusi people and places igama lami Nkoyoyo mama kulesikhathi bengostenhle njengoba bengathembisile lapha ukuthi nginaye lapha babe masoja wakamsiza nebengostenhle bathi Nkunzi manenge ama roles la wadlalile nebengostenhle sekusinjeke sekugcina kakhulu ngale Nkunzi nebengostenhle ngivile lapha ukuthi uyahlabelela ushaya ama poem kodwa ke sidawuva ngaye nebengostenhle cela bavusele emakhaya.
Sanibonani siyabusela kuzo zonke indawo lapho nikhona and sibingelele futhi nange protocol yonke khona abaholi sibingelele futhi nababukeli nala istudio
siyabonga kakhulu mhlambe baba Msiza singake siqale nje sithole kahle hle ukuthi ngivele ngibani baba masoja Msiza
umasoja wazalwa kumasoja Mahlangu Masoja Mahlangu umkhulu wami ozala umama ngazalelwa umama wangitholele ekhaya ubaba wakangubane abakamsiza laba bangikhulisa so umasoja umntwana okhuliswa ama families amaningi baningi abantu abafake isandla ekukhuliseni umasoja as a result umasoja mayezisho yena uthi I'm an agent for stimulating social change ngisebenzela uNkulunkulu nabantu umasoja ilo muntu lo ngisebenzisa lezo iphiwo leza ngiphezulu uNkulunkulu.
Utalwa kuphi eNingizimu Afrika?
Ngizalwa kwaThema eSprings kodwa laboma babuye eMpumalanga mabesho bona bazibala indawo Witbank whatever uMahlangu kodwa ugogo ozala umama wakashabanga ubuye Eswatini and ukuthi kuphi nendawo ngapha angazi ngoba umama ubemncane kakhulu. Should I say abazali bese babadala kakhulu mabathola umama. Umama makangitholele ekhaya wathola ukuthi sebabadala abakwazi ukuthi banginakekele nomama naye impilo futhi beyibuthakathaka. Kwamele ukuthi angise kudadewabo oshadele kwamsiza ngayikhuliselwa khona kwathema futhi.
Just mama wena vele unema roots lavenda kaNgwane.
Yebo kakhulu maternal and fraternal. Ngingasho ngoba manje esayidini kama ugogo uqhamuka ngapha and ubaba njengoba kungubane impande zakhe mawuthi uyazilandelela gcina ngongwane. So kusho ukuthi nami research engenzayo leyo ukuthi ungwane uzale bani wazala bakwazi ngoba nongubane ngubane waya bagcina sokukhona nami.
And then sokuqala nini ke lokungena ku art?
I-art ukuze iqhame bengina 9 esikoleni nasesontweni kodwa kuyiqala ngayiqala before even I went to school. Coincidentally bokhona abantu labakhuluma ngabantwana ku foster care. Ukhumbula ukuthi manje umama mayengisa kusisi wakhe unabantwana banobabumsiza banabantwana ingane ziyu6 mina ngifika ngiba yes7 bathi asikwazi kuma afford ukuthi ayi crash. Kunezalikazi besihlala nabantwana abanama disabilities abanye ba faint abanye yilaba aba crippled. So I don't want to use those words ingakho ngithi children with disabilities basala nezalikazi mangisele nabo mina a fully abled person bengigada labantwana and bengagcina ngokubagada bekumele ukuthi ngiba entertain ngibaculele ngibajayivele ngenze yonke into ikhono labonakala lapho. Mase ngiyesikoleni wathola ukuthi now it becomes easy ke manje ukuthi makunamakhwaya nani into sengathi ngijwayele nokudraw and then sport boxing karate soccer ngizamile but where I found myself was in the arts.
So uyachubeka ke so uzofika njani ukuthi ungene eshashalazini?
Ungene eshashalazini there was a businessman kwaThema the late Gilbert Mutlaping owayenendawo kuthiwa Studio 45 people aba familiar ne-East Rand bayasazi Studio 45. He took money and invested back into schools and esikoleni wathi that let there be schools drama competition and so we would be summoned ukuthi kukhona i-competition fanele sibhale thina i-story sis act sabhalwa yimi story sokuqala sangena sadliwa siphumanga neposition khona nje bebaku 1 2 3 thina sange sibonakala but we never gave up. The following year wayiphinda futhi wafaka imali mase kayiphinda mina zange ngingena kulo cast 3 days before the final competition elite actor pull out and there's a script extract ya Mark Anthony ncwadi ka Julius Caesar. I had to memorize it within 3 days then ukuthi here lies the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy. That my bamba lapho ungena wameshashala. Saphum number 1 sashaya and we got the money and we had to go to Edeben for 5 days. I fundile Mr. Mutlapi. So ungena wameshashalazini and by doing that poem remember at the time TV SABC was employing teachers as continuity presenters as well as actors and news readers. So one of the news readers was close by Eskoleni and he saw my talent but no you can write poetry can you? Ngathi yes amapoem ngabhalile. What okay let me hear you wangizwa what okay kusawa TV mina ngavele TV ngisafunda isikole. I think yeah exactly I was 16 when I recited my poem in Bali on national television. Yes.
Boya besingakwati na kuma poems.
Yes.
And nangivisisa kahle na ukhuluma phinza ukhuluma nangakuhlabela.
Nangihlabela.
Kuthi uyakhona nekuhlabela. Yini lo ngayati kani?
Enye singayikhulumanga ukuthi ngiyabhala.
Oh.
Yeah, go creative writing. Engingayazi angazi nami. Kodwa babe ngibuza mina ngithi I'm a jack of all trades and master of nine. And among it 9, I mean singing, dancing, poetry, acting, directing, producing, etc. up to 9.
The bala. Yes, and then I believe wapala a poem for a national team.
Bafana 2004.
Yes, I was telling
you. Tunisia. And ukubhala wami leyo poem, it was with the time sifele a beat ithathwa German of hosting the World Cup. Yeah, I was hoping ukuthi sizohost a World Cup, but leyo poem ngayenza on radio stations and TV stations. Young push the poem into organizing a soccer crazy crew, and I'm the only person or Tata ama number 1 soccer supporters. Number 1 with Pirates uSaddam umzayon Pirates bokumzayon Chiefs uSaddam sakhona abo umthatha Bucks bonke abo Damase ngabahlanganisa on one stage ngenza iSoccer S'khatsi. Now yeah, but I failed ngoba I did not have a company of my own. So I rely on company omunye umuntu eyenza ukuthi singatholani ngoba the vision is mine, the talent is mine, and then mase uhamba kuza financially ya flop. And the Coca-Cola besengenile ibizwe ukuthi Coca-Cola Soccer Crazy Crew, and savakashela wonke ama plans we Coca-Cola eSouth Africa. But mase kufanele ukuthi siyoperform ku World Cup. It's when we were at loggerheads slowly mali. I pulled off the idea. Yeah.
Yes, and then so ufika njani ngoba nakhona lapha ngiyabona si manengi emidlalo longene kuyo. Minengi kakhulu. Uhamba uzofika njani uZalo?
Masakhuluma ngemidlalo before ngifika kuZalo. Kukhona imidlalo eminingi engiyenzile like ezindaweni ku workplace and even at schools. Efilimiwe. Like I can mention about Kumba Iron or about Sasol Sin Fuels, about Impala Platinum. As a result, I no, I didn't work in the mines. Man, I've been 70 art, and as a result, I found the Mine Health and Safety Act. Ogoting was with man Kulman safety as a mine. And at the workplace, relevant in my writing and my portrayal of the incidences that take place on a daily basis in my mind. So, uZalo, bangithola ngi-actor kwi-Ring of Flies. Ngangishaya isibhakela lapho ku-Ring of Flies ngoba vele ngisenzile. It was second nature to me. But ke ngathola i-email ethi kuZalo bayakufuna. So what do you think? Ngathi no. When an opportunity, I don't let an opportunity pass me by. And uZalo was SABC, more viewership. And I was hungry to make a name for myself. Yeah, so Masbamba Zoe too, and then until they clashed, Ngoba Lengapa, Umzansi Magic, and then Lengapa SABC. But I choose one. I had to choose one, and I choose uZalo.
And then ke manje ke lapha uZalo ngumuntu nalulaka. Bahamba vele nje utsindwa. Vele njalo yini?
Mangangithinta. But kuma viewers, there are people abafuna ukwazi ukuthi how does this man transform? Yeah. Yonke into ivela kuNkulunkulu umdali. And I mean I didn't get the formal training. Ngatraina ngokwenza izinto, thus I gained experience. And I only have, as abanye abantu bathi there are many ways to kill a cat. Many ways to kill a cat. Man, I only have one way to kill many cats. Yeah. If I have to transform and do poetry, ngiyakwazi njengamanje njengoba badlala i-king, i-chief, ngisebenzisa yona that one way, and that is to feel what you are doing. Ufunda script, you understand what's happening, but you have to feel it That is why ungangibeka nomuntu wesimame eduzana ngingana connection naye ngiqala ukumbona, but uma sekuthiwa cameras action ila manje ngidedela that feeling kuphuma mina kuphakama le nto le angisho manje lento iphuma under instruction ukuthi mthanda. Let's say wena umuntu esifazane njengamanje ukuthi mthanda, and then lokho ukuthanda kugcwala la ebusweni icamera mayizala uyathanda umuntu obheke lapha uyashuthi yo
yeah
hayi lo sisi makangayeka lo bhoti hayi lo sisi. So yeah, that's how it happens. Yeah, manje nobugebengu udlala kanjalo. I feel ukuthi manje ngisigebengu and iyaziphumela iyaziphumela wayenobukele kuthuka wena uhleli lapho hayi ekushubile manje, but it's a feeling ukuthi mathiwa cut immediately kuthiwa cut ngiba yimfuthi yana lo maziyo yimi lona yabona abantu baqala ukubona kuyimi nje babona ngismile ngcobola kanje. Yeah,
yes esikhathi esiningi abantu lababelieve kukhona nathi ihlelo esinalo lapho khande ukuthi labanye bakhona bakuthatha abakufaka enhlitweni bahamba letho aku affect yini wena naso uphumela ngaphandle nje ukuthi labanye bakusaba mbamba in the true sense of ukusaba?
It does happen. Yeah, now lento ukuthi Nkunzi people cannot salivate igama lami lithi Masocha Msiza into sound best for bona ilele lithi Nkunzi. Even my family umuntu, even a person engimfunde naye esikoleni ngaphinde ngasebenza naye futhi emafamini kuye kulula ukuthi athi Nkunzi. So nale lento yokusabeka le ngikhumbula sihleli at a restaurant mangifika kanti khona usisi bekahleli. It's just that ukuthi ama drinks wakhe bekawa shiftile or whatever ngisazi or bokunama drink, but ile nto acting ngafike ngahlala makeza akabona ukuthi yimi ofika wathi sorry awusuke endaweni yami ngithe yabona ukungithinta kwakhe nami kwangihlukumeza ngaba serious mangiphenduka ngimpe hayi phuthi hlala wahamba ngabona hey lento ine effect but anisebenzisi for ukuyi abuse. Yeah, yona iyasebenza abantu basaba okungimangazayo ukuthi abantwana abancane bavele bangithande, they connect with me, which makes me to be humble.
Yini lo ngathanda kuyitshela Yemaswati nje lo ngafisa sibakwati ngawo lengakubuti ngako
le mina ngifuna ukuthi bona bayazi ngami?
Yes, lengakubuti ngako ngoba I think impilo yakho inkulu kakhulu than just the few minutes that we've had in this interview.
Yeah man, you are a prophet. Yeah, so bonile ya kakhulu ngisiza abantu mina. I think ngoba nami kwaba nomusa ukuthi mamaami naye vele she was sickly and poor in health, ngathathwa ngakhuliswa and nasesikolweni teachers were taking care of me njengoba bengisho ukuthi omunye ngise TV abanye bangenzeleni, a businessman funding us. Nami I'm doing that, I'm giving abantu ngitofana bayazi, I'm giving back to the community and I'm not looking at borders and whatever. So nalana ngizoconnecta nabantu ngizovakashela ihlobo zami, but at the same time kodwa abantu abafuna uconnecta nami, let them connect with me. Ngine company engivulile ethi Legend Liquid. Islogan sakhona sithi moral lessons through storytelling. Okusho ukuthi manje people can just Google bazoyibona www.legendliquid.co.za bangathola more information lapho. Kodwa nami as Masocha Msiza on social media ngiyatholakala, let them follow and let's communicate.
Nembala noma njani asesibe lapha esigabeni sekuthi la eveni uthi uvashela ihlobo takho.
Yeah,
awusichazele kabanti.
Yeah, ihlobo zami ngizitholile zaka Ngubane and ngiya researcha ihistory yami, imvelaphi yami emsebenzini lo sufile imali kuzalo eThekwini. We are on holiday, so shoota futhi mhla ka4. Kodwa mina as a storyteller I don't feel ukuthi ngine power ukuthi ngifike ngikhulume ebantwini mina ngingazazi, and into esiphusha kakhulu ukuthi know yourself, know your history. Yilento lengizoyithola ukuthi kuze kanjani ukuthi kuze kube khona umasotsha lona and ngithola ukuthi oh imvelaphi history yakithi ihamba kanje ngikwazi ukuthatha lokho ngihlanganise nalokho.
So nje kulesikhathi lo utabe ukuphi la venda kangwani lapha mhlawumbe batakukhanza khona noma utahamba nebuyele eNingizimu Afrika?
There's an event ezobe Saturday eStegi eNazarene. eNazarene ngizobe ngilapho and nakhona abantwana bacula and ngizobe ngikhuluma. I'm not the keynote speaker kodwa nami ngizobe ngikhuluma lapho ukuthi ngithi ukumotivate ba-motivator kodwa I don't want to limit my time la in the kingdom to that. I'll be open to other people. There's a phone number futhi abangaya reach out abantu
noma kanjani. Ngiyacabanga semhlambe bofisile kubanika
le phone number, yes.
Noma nje mhlambe singayisho sitoyibhala lapha abatoshaya. Yes mhlambe uthathe uthi nangasita ngale nombolo unikete lapha ngama producers ethu ngalena bayibhale phasi khona batokwathi kushaka nami ngiyabacela nyalo nasicetha nje nyalo ukuthi basishayele khona la.
Ngoba it's important ukuthi sibazisa abantu ukuthi umuntu ngabantu ngibona reception abanginika yona it is overwhelming and mina mangithi ngiyabhekisisa kahle no one can be an idol without the people.
Yes.
Umuntu ngabantu wenza abantu ukuthi ube lento le and as a result for me I believe ukuthi it's not about how much I accomplish that matters but it's about how much you give.
Yes, ukhulume ukuthi you do assist. Ngibe ngifuna ukuvathi ngiphi ke le category lapho basita khona abantu labanjani.
Alright, si njenge Legend Liquid sesavakashela eMpumalanga njengoba ngithola isikhathi nguma holidays.
Yes.
Ngifikile esikoleni high school ngaya tertiary. High school isitintile kaNyamazane and then primary isinzawonye khona kaNyamazane and then isaya eMelo kuyi tertiary elapha eMelo and then last Friday besise Barberton Correctional Services. Uvashela even abantu ababoshiwe because banamaphupho now nabo abantu is connected now. Ngavakashela neShongwe Hospital kwaShongwe. Those are not the places as limited, just to mention a few ukuthi ngiyahambela abantu mangithola isikhathi.
Nembala noma kanjani ngiyacela ke no ukuthi mhlambe lesikhasayo so sisakhuluma nje ngibanikeza inombolo lapha abantu 76073020 lapha ningasishayela khona lebenkosi ndokhuluma naye lapha abayemasotha amsiza nibuthi imibuzo lokhase mhlambe nami angayibuthi bangwane kuze kusindo thothisa kahle hle kodwa ke lapho basesiteki nenhlanhla lenkulu kakhulu lapha bathi kuse east Nazarene East, yes, it was ngiyabazi esonke lethuswa Eastern Diocese angathi siswana ngesinazarene just ke kuse East nebenkosi lapho bona usakahle bangwane ukuthi kutawo omkhulu kakhulu inombolo 76073020 wena mase ngamukele hle ngisawubona lapho bona usakahle yes sawubona Nkosi ayike sochubene nebenkosi lenhle ngicela sende nje ngicela sikwesikhatsanyalo sike sisigci emakethe masibuya nebenkosi lethe sasibona ncingoteni uhlelo lithi people and places igama lami ngikhawe mamba siyabuya.
I'm a song sung with vim, vigor, verve, and vitality. I'm a story told with zing, zeal, zest, and pizzazz for life. I'm a poem in motion, changing emotions, building the nation. I'm a piece of paper. Pick me up and read. I'm the indelible information missing from your textbooks. I'm the 27th character in your table of alphabets. I'm the 8th color of the spectrum. I am wisdom unlimited. I'm a poem. You see me, you hear me, you smell me, you taste me, you feel me. And the intonation of alliterations and assonance with resonance. I'm a dragon pulling a wagon of jargons. I'm spitting fire and more fire and more fire. I'm the spoken word and the written word and the printed word, lyrical word of the rhythm and rhyme.
That's why khona italent kushindwa njengalena lapha bekusingakabheki ukuthi utawuvela nakulokuvela lapha besavela reciter lapha njengoba nebengoslenhle into lokona usikhala lapha kune intelligence esekugcineni kakhulu nebengoslenhle 76073020 siyakumukela hle sawubona yasawubona Nkosi hayibo kunjani
Hello.
Yebo.
Hello.
Yebo.
Sawona baba manda.
Yebo sawubona Nkosi.
Yebo baba. Kunjani baba mfo? Hello.
Chubeka baba.
Yes sir.
Yebo ndodeni njani baba?
Siyaphila kunjani?
Siyaphila kakhulu ndodeni. Siyabonga ukuhlehlela leligcawu. Sawubona baba mfo.
Yebo sawubona. Yebo.
Kunje malunda.
Oh, was me.
Kuningi lesifundako ngawe baba. Siyabonga ukuthi Inkosi yakubusisa ngale mathalent akhe nako.
Yes.
Ukhuluma nathi maseke ngisafiki esibheki kavo.
Oh, okay.
Konke la uvela khona msiza ayiyajabulisa yena le ntubelayo siyabonga kakhulu ngiyafisa kuba angifisi ukuba ngokwemfisa kanje ngawo.
Manje sasibongela.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga nathi.
Okay baba.
Ayinembala uyabona nje na umuntu ubusiseke njengawe uyabona labantu le sobachazele kona kuyabathinta sibili uyabona umshayela le khashana esipiki uyabonga kakhulu esipiki ke idolobha la ubheka enawusuka khona so ungabheka border yaseNelspruit
yebo
yes ngasesipiki number 76073020 sakamukela ehlweni sawubona Hello ngicela abangwane ukuthi ningadzilaleli la ku TV ni khweshise lapha nithi volume mabe siyakhulumisana siyakumukela hle sawubona sawubona ma Hello sawubona manje ke inkinga ngiyadiva nkosiyami kulabo abashaka 76073020 ngiyinombolo bosina sobambela ucingo bese soyakhwesha la ku TV stokuvakala siyakumukela sawubona
20
sawubona
Sanibonani.
Yebo sanibona yebo swala kamnandi man
Yebo kakhulu Nkosi yami. Maye babe mamba siyabonga kusilethela lelichawe uyabona kube kunento ekhamba. Ngangifika lapha eNkoyoyo nje ngithi nje just to shake hands na Nkunzi.
Oh Nkosi yami
Ngiyamuthanda kakhulu.
Ngiyazibonga
Ngiyabonga kakhulu Nkosi yami babemsiza Nkosi yami. Uyabona angathi ngenta kanjani kuba Inkosi umvuya reverse la mpilo labuye labe mushi Inkosi asathola ongena ngemakhono lonawo babe asafunza kulandzele wherever. Siyabonga kakhulu msiza uNkulunkulu aqhubeka kulonze babe. Sibonga kakhulu nakuwe Ntuleni.
Siyabonga.
Ngiyabonga
Yebo kakhulu nembala manje maka sengikhothe kumbuda apha ushaya kuphi ngempela asengive yathi konto lengakayibuti la nakusedamba abafati bebantu unayo umfati
divorce baningi
kusho uvulekile nje uvulekile nje sikhona singakutholela yena
hayi manje bazosuke bese bayi-overload asinayikhulumi leyo yabo lalela ngitshela yabona lento le ayishoyo leyo ukuthi lama talent enginawo ngine concern mina that's why ngivela emphakathini enjengale ukuthi masivundulule lama talent adingwa ukuvundululwa yabona yeah because uNkulunkulu ufuna kanjalo ukuthi thina we are blessed to bless others. We've been gifted to give to others. We've been enlightened to brighten the lives of others. For me, ngeke ngize ngithola ukujabula emoyeni wami ngaboni abanye abantu bekwazi ukuthi babe kule position. Ngiyafuna nami ukulanywa ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi there'll be a time lapho nami TV ngingekho sengimdala ngithi okay ngidla manje ibizani zabazukulu yabona ya mase ngidla into zabazukulu ngiyafuna ukuthi e-TV kube khona abaqhubekayo and bas entertain. So I want to share with that. And then about abo sisters kodwa even nasebhayibhelini mawuthi uyabheka abo Samson, abo King David bawa ngayo le ndawo ukuthi basuke bathatha ifocus babeke bo sisters yabo. Manje umasotsha wenzani uthatha ifocus ayibeke kuNkulunkulu ukuthi manje uthini umdirector kuphi ngithini ebantwini bakho ngenzeni and then bese ngiyenza ke nabo sisters bayibonus
okay no makanjani niyeva emabonus nani ngashaya nje nyalo madoda namkholo lebonus lapha ngashaya 760720 asesivethe ibonus ini sakwemukela.
Hello.
Yabona salbona.
Siyaphila kanjani?
Siyaphila.
Siyaphila bekhona sami siyabonga mama ngisilethela niyibonile. Ninjani babemsiza?
Siyaphila mama kenija.
Nkosi yami khulumana nombuso Dlamini mnalo omncane na 21.
Okay.
Siyafisa lokuthi inkosi yami ngathi singafana nawe. Ngikukhumbula nje ka uzalo. Ngathi lesinamnam lesi yabonile. Inkosi kuphusise sembaba ngiyakuthanda kakhulu.
Ngiyabonga.
Yebo buka ngiceda kutshela bomama nyalo ngicabanga ngidongisala from sethi ngihamba naye.
Uyabona ke lento ngisho.
Yeah.
Kodwa muhambe naNkulunkulu semkuze mama. Siyabonga shemba bayini.
Bye mama siyabonga.
Yebo Nkosi yami. Phela ubuye baba ngisize ngosamntongo ngithatha nganhlangano.
Osehlangano lasisi.
Engisenhlangano ngihamba nawo uthathe le nombolo yami.
Okay sis.
Yebo bye Nkosi yami ngiyakuthanda kakhulu.
Hey man nami ngiyanithanda no.
Ngiyabonga shemba bami kakhulu uNkulunkulu abe nawe.
Siyabonga.
Yebo shemba bengihlulana lokukhatha bye.
Okay bye. Baba sisasemoyeni.
Sisasemoyeni.
Yabona there's something interesting ayishilo ethi sinamnam. Yeah abanye abantu bafuna ukwazi ukuthi lama term abuyaphi. Yabo. And honestly speaking in the environment esikhulele kuyo we would compete in many ways. Remember abanye beba super talented ebholeni teenage dladla they were our seniors abo Sputla Nhlapo uSputla mentored me directly afuna ukuthi ngidlala ibhola but I found myself ukuthi ngithanda lento yokugwerana so I would chill ne soccer team ku camp ngoba if I team yodlala the next day today ya camp and then bese siyagwerana ongwera because ngiyadraw and bengithatha iball pen same time nephepha ngimthrowe kuye kodwa ngishaye abefani usho every time bengifuna ukuwina up until ngize device nalamagama amanye amagama wakudala amanye nje ngiyazakhela wona usho ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi sithi sishooter and then bese ngiyifaka lento ayibhalwanga scriptini vale nje sometimes bese kuhlela abantu hey lestombo lesi lesilonda lesi lomkhuhlane and then that's how it came about.
Nembala sengithathele omunye futhi siyakumukela hleni sabona Nkosi.
Yebo baba njani?
Siyaphila manje sikhuluma namake bani kuphi?
Ngikhuluma namake Shabangu kalamgabi emhlabobovu.
Yebo make.
Baba.
Yebo sabona.
Ngiyatshela liswazi mosana.
Yebo make.
Yemaswati.
Okay, hayi ngifuna ukukhuluma nangu khuluza ngive ngathi utalwe emabheleni.
I'm lost.
Uthini ke sisi?
Hello.
Eqhubeka sisi.
Yebo sisi.
Oh.
Ukhuluma nabani?
Ngithi mina ayizamthanda khuluza Nkosi yami.
Siyazibona.
Baba. Ngive ngathi utalwa kaShabangu nami ngwakashabangu la emhlabobovu.
Siyabonga isihlobo sami phela. Yini enzalo
manje angeke ke yena uthi kashaba ngikuphi ngoba naye uthi akade ukuthi wakuphi.
Yes, angazi.
Sengize ngithi nami hey ingathi angaba wala kithi inkosi yami.
Oh, siyahlobana.
Full cruiser.
Siyahlobana, yazi thina sindlu emnyama siyahlobana kokuningi.
Abantu abamsobafika kunganjani asebathi hayicela babe manje asimikise esiteki bayathanda shem vele siyakuthanda la ekhaya.
Afikani ke esteki lapho information.
Mana mbala khona uSipho hayi khona manje.
Yeah.
Siyabonga babe.
Hayi siyabona nje.
Yeah, sibonga lapha bemchawa Nkosi yami Nkosilethela wena. Nzando kade yaseswatini.
No, siyabonga baba mamba siyabonga.
Siyabonga ba.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Then how do you relate naba wathi umntana akho noSipho, how do you relate with the other actors?
Yeah, the chemistry too, if you could see it. Yeah, what the magic happens behind the scenes. Sid masingena camera masewarona makuthiwa action. Sokudala I chemistry sibambile. Indlela esebenza ngayo nalabo abanye ngeke ngithi uNosipho kuphela nabo Manqobo even nalabo abakhona manje and nama actors afikayo asithola siulapha siuzalo bazokutshela le nto le ukuthi laphana onkunzi angeke bachoshele uthola kuyilo umuntu ofuna ukuqhamuka mase kuyoshutha mawuza kuye ucela ukuthi rehearse siya rehearse because mina I believe in the power of rehearsal. Practice. I believe in practice. You practice these things until you feel them, and in a term, and it practice not until you get it right, but practice until you can't get it wrong. For practice makes perfect, and the perfect practice makes permanent. You become a permanent prestidigitator, and the prestidigitation is mastering your craft. Kodwa yini bangabuzi nge 16 days of activism ikhona la ekhaya na
ikhona yes ikhona bese actually laba befuna bangene batokhuluma ngayo le then you came
then I came
yes
singathi qaba kancane nakhona
sithatha uthini ngayo
ukuthi as I said I'm an agent for stimulating social change akekho umuntu operfect siyadodisana nabanye abobaba thina singabobaba ikhona indima esingayidlala ebantwaneni ngifisa kakhulu ukuthi obaba mabangayiqhelelanisi nezingane. It takes a man to make a boy a man, and umuntu obaba must understand ukuthi kukhona a man that must come out of a male. When you are born you are a male, but a man must come out. A man must kill the male and the man must emerge. And why kuphakama umuntu wesilisa? Umuntu wesilisa wanikezwa igeja from the genesis of time. Kwathiwa bambalale geja uzolima. When God said we need somebody ozolima la kulomhlaba lo, let us make man in our likeness. Wadala umuntu, lo muntu lo wamnika umsebenzi ejuthi ukuthi anake lo mhlaba. And ukunaka umhlaba doesn't mean ukuthi unaka ijalo kuphela in nature, but you also take care of animals, women and children and other men as well. Manje la silahle khona singabo baba, silahla even nesintu sakithi. Abantu abasazi ukuthi ubani ofana nokuthi ashisa impepho ekhaya. Ubaba uma engekho kuzoshisa impepho akhulume izithakazelo zasekhaya. Earlier on I said ngifuna imvelaphi yami. So that ngizokwazi ukuthi namangishisa impepho ngenzela abantwana bami. Omunye umntana uyashada next week nge2 December. So fanele ngazi ukuthi mina mase ngishisa impepho ngenza yonke into efanele ihambe ngendlela right ngibiza abantu aba right. So ubaba ushisa impepho and ubaba wazi kanjani ukuthi umntwana fanele azi ukuthi umsamo wasekhaya ukuphi makuthiwa kuyathandazwa thandaza abantu ekhaya. So this is the thing engithi manje thina obaba we have a role to play. Ubaba uye okumele athandaze ekhaya, and ubaba mayithandaza athandaza umthandazo omude ngathi okwesinagogo usha umthandazo omfishane awushaya. And ubaba njengoba obaba bethu nomkhulu bakhula belusa kanti ukulusa bekubanika i-opportunity of meditate. So you pray and then you go. While you're watching the goats, the sheep, the cattle, you are meditating is when you are opening yourself up for my messages avela umntana. ayisenziwa lento leyo sikhohlisana thina singabobaba ukuthi asiyeni kushisa nyama asiyeni otshwaleni because we lack knowledge uNkulunkulu ukuthi my people perish because of the lack of knowledge so thina esithole lokho uncela fanele sincelise abanye abobaba ukuthi no guys let us come together ungasabi ukuthi ubaba ufundise izingane ukuthandaza neBhayibheli liyasho ukuthi emntwaneni honor your father and your mother but go wonke umuntu lithi love thy fellow man as thou lovest thyself ngine poem ebengithanda ukuyilahlela kancane
noma kanjani
yeah ithi uyavuma
ngiyavuma yes
when men women and children are up in arms against some of us men who are so mean that we have become runners, renegades and rapists of our very own honeys, our mummies and grannies, our babies and their nannies. Just because we do not become pregnant, we have become stagnant and mentally redundant. We traumatize our beloved. We sodomize men and boys. We victimize homosexuals like we suffer from psychosexual disorder with an insatiable sexual appetite and a desire that even domestic animals are no longer safe around us. But still, there are some good men out there. 7 types of good men. A handsome man attracts a woman. An intelligent man interests a woman. A humorous man amuses a woman. A generous man pleases a woman. An attentive man flatters a woman. An honest man surprises a woman. And a thoughtful man wins a woman. But there's another man out there, the 8th man. The 8th man is the man whose strength is not in his body but in his mind. His wealth is not in the size of his wallet, in his bulging pocket, but in the size of his heart. His treasure not in his amazing skill, but in his indomitable will. His true measure is not in the times when he's lying in a bed of roses with cushions of silk and the duvets of velvet. No, but when he is standing barefooted on top of thorns, sitting butt naked on top of needles and lying stark naked in a bed full of pins for his family, his community, and his society. Not in the times of triumph, but in the times of tragedy. That is a man who is strong enough to know when he is weak. A man who is brave enough to know when to encounter his fears. That is a man who is honest in defeat and humble in victory. That is a God-fearing man. A God-fearing man. A man who understands that great is a man who gains victory over other men, but greater is a man who gains victory over himself. That is a man who'd rather go to bed on an empty stomach so that his children could rise and have a plate full of food in the morning. That is a man who understands that when children fear your presence, they will love your absence. That is a man who is a master of the organ that is between his ears and not a slave to the organ that is between his legs. That is a man who never raises his hand to a woman nor drops his pants for a child. That is one man who gives up the one night stands for one woman he can't stand one night without. Are you that man?
That's right. I know, I lapha ngifunza lokuningi kakhulu kwamina ngikhona lapha sikhasethu sesihambile lapha ngidakucela sasiye ngakhona segcine kodwa ke umbuzo wami munye nje bangaki bantwana
bantwana abamba 5
yes
yeah and kunabazulu aba 4
bafana bangaki
abantu bangamkona nje ngibhobhodlwana ngaqala njalo kuba active but it's not something that you can be proud of. Into balulekile is, do you take care of your children? Because father, the word father means to take care of those children. Mr. Mamba, I respect you so much. There's something that you said, but I missed it.
Namangisati kahle hle ukuthi I was then captivated bengisho nje ukuthi bangaki bantwana sebabonke bafana bangaki mangaki amantombazana.
Okay, 2 boys, 3 girls.
Sebangakanani nje nyala?
Bakhulile.
Sebakhulile.
Yeah, the last one una 15.
Oh lo mncane. nembala ngicela ukuthi mhlambe uthathe lithuba lekuvalisela kusitshela nje ukuthi uhamba nabo bantu namhla la studio
la hamba nini
uthi uhamba nabo bani
hayi balula kakhulu Mr Mama I'm so happy to meet you well ngiyathi ngihamba nabo all right studio ngize no Jerome cameraman ukhona la telekhona sisebenza naye ku Legend Liquid ngize nohlengiwe Sindane usebenzela futhi ilibona kwala aphinde futhi naye abe member ye Legend Liquid uyena unobhala lapha na ku Legend Liquid ngiphinde ke ngihambe nosisi wami uLuju Honey Girl ngubane uLuju C4
nembala ngisavalelisa nje batawuvele bavele basonzele lamva kwami batobonakala nebenkosi lenze nabo ukuthi bahle kanjani abahamba naye lapho babemsiza na cameraman lesikhathi sesifuna kushutha yena ke nyalo Jerome utawuthi utoshutha Jerome lapha kodwa nawe mfana kithi uthe khona ngala utobonakala lapha ukuthi seniphelele nebenkosi lenhle la nami yachiko lapho utawushutha na so vele nje kancane ku TV ngiyayadla lena I was at some point ngihamba na HMK His Majesty the King overseas the first trip in 1989 kude ngisho kunye lapha ngivela khona mina kepha ngangishutha bonke labantu so at some point nje Jerome ufuna nawe uvela yes because sometimes you make history umuntu ngethemba seniyababona emakhaya benkosi lenhle ngabona angibabona lapha ku TV nabo benkosi lenhle ngiyababona lapha uyathi lapha ukuthi angabe ngilayisindenza bale la kule program lena ke People and Places siyasithanda sinkhomza ama talents ena yes mhlambe nje lapha I think what we have in common here we have very beautiful ladies I'm sure they can sing and ngiyathi you can sing
yes voice ephuma la
angathi ngiyabona so singashaya lethi ingoma Jerome nawe
yeah so shy bay
mina ngikwathi kuhlabela kuvele mina kuphela ngabhithisa ngabhithisa nje singashaya lethi nje uvela usiqalele yona
no
okay
bese thina sesha
okay
sithi bayete bayete wehlukile awuli kaniswa sithi bayete 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 wena wehlukile awulinganiswa
yashazi kodwa ngithi sikhamba lapha ethina Jerome siyafana khamba lami lenye ngiJerome so ngiyapha mfana ufuna ukungena kancane ufuna ukungena kakhulu yabona ya kanjalo nje benkosi lenhle sibonga kakhulu benkosi lenhle ngesinje nifike lapha kushaya Yemaswati nekuthi nisicabame sibonga kona lokho nje nanathi sidiva nathi sibakhulu lokuthi sinikhumbulile nabo bonke ababukeli bethu lapha labasibukela lamhla 600,000 watching us from DTT and then the other 2 million viewing us from YouTube sibonga kakhulu benkosi lenhle nekusupporta nje kuthi sonke sikhasifaka ama videos nesibukele nathi siyasita kakhulu nebenkosi lenhle lapha e studio nebenkosi lenhle sibambisene lapha lo director lamhla lapha ngikhanyisile ngamabuza kanti futhi ngiphinze ngibe naye lapha Gqebile waka Ntshangase nebenkosi lenhle lomyela lapha aku TX nebenkosi lenhle nguyele sinaye umshiyalo wa bese soba khona nebenkosi lapha Chico wankampule nebenkosi lenhle ejale le floor nebenkosi lenhle la bese soba khona nebenkosi lapha mfana ngithi lapha Julisa wakamamba ejale litalwa ngimi la nebenkosi lenhle la bese soba khona abagcina amadonsela bese soba khona nebenkosi le Kimberly Mavuso loba becamera ya Jerome lesikhasayalo lapha bese soba khona nebenkosi emlando bethula yathi lapha khona into endekile la I think khona ababukele emakhaya basebedala khona abantu ngibade usiba offile nje namhlanje sebala yeah so ngaphandle kugcwele actually I think nabantu abami lapha bavele basuka ekhaya ke bona ebophendla lapha abamzena Demkhathi bona bafuna ukushutha nawe nje noma kanjani benkosilenhle ngethembe benkosilenhle sinijabulile kuba nathi uma bekusho kunene siphathe kabi siyaxolisa kakhulu mabe njalo ujabule sijabule nawe lapha ngikoke ngithi hayike nebendlovu yomhlaba kuloma ngceveza khwesho wabhuza lo ngceveza umhlaba ohlana kwevela kubele umesimunye ngesheya ikabaza phakathi phaka lobamba ngosuku induna mphiko umthethwa obekela sovava udzengela amkhanza khuma umhlaba ngani besuke baqankabala bayathi nabakhanza khona induna mngayifa ukuthi lijobo lubheketulu vulukete loyo behlala siqedza sililo wathi giza indlovu ngisayi kwindlovukazi go indlovukazi mhlekazi awuthathe silo mfala kithi nisale kahle
wena phakathi wena ungangezintaba umqombo nyama esibanda engani utheseka wethula sengwayo tibiyoni wevakala sikhombeni sikathi le nyama isemnandi ekuphekeni ngani yoba mnandi ekoseni khula tholele nyathi khula ndlaliselwa khula ndla madoda athi mbimbe njalo kwetindiza tembutho esatin defense force etule isibhakabhakeni sakangwane tindize netinyonto yakangwane tihalalisele kukhula kwelive ukhulile Yemaswati iminyaka lengu55 akube kuhle nemfulweni kangwane kuvakale inhloko mekhalalisela lona live akube kuhle wena wekunene boya wekutala kamdlulu wase uyayiqala ke ingoma elisekwane nemambala ingaja yase yamtuntuzela umntwana yase yamtuntuzela ngangezwe isho seyikhuphuka ngenhlokomo lapha etule esikhaleni selisekwane inhlokomo lethi yavakala nalapha endasenhlambeni ngimatatasela nanga nemaqhawela salala elive lapha endasembanana evakala yahalalisa ngikukhulakela kangwane ngikhula kwengwenyama bayahalalisa bofonono awekutala kwaDuba bayahalalisa nabo maphefu akube kuhle wena wekunene akube kuhle eqathazi labhuza
and the indelible information missing from your textbooks, and the 27th character in your table of alphabets, and the 8th color of the spectrum. I am wisdom unlimited. I'm a poem. You see me, you hear me, you smell me, you taste me, you feel me, and the intonation of alliterations and assonance with resonance. I'm a dragon pulling a wagon of jargons. I'm spitting fire and more fire and more fire. I'm the spoken word and the written word and the printed word, lyrical word of the rhythm and rhyme, echoing and bellowing, vibrating, reverberating, booming, zooming, buzzing and oozing. I'm a poem. Hear me through your hearts and not your ears. See me through your mind and not your eyes. Feel me through your soul and not your skin. I'm the pulse in your heart and the lamp in your mind. I am flowing with connotations and floating with the denotations and the punctuation and the articulation and the acceleration and the accentuation and the implementation of expressions. I inject education and infuse information. I instill inspiration and ignite aspirations. I stir imagination and shake intuition. Oh yes, and the eradication of the inculcation of the incomprehensible into the ignorant by the incompetent. I instruct intelligence and insult ignorance. I construct confidence and distract negligence. I instigate literacy and intimidate illiteracy. I incite memory and illuminate society. I'm a poem. Yet when a poet is born, the world has a future. But when a poet dies, the world's eyes suffer from jaundice, and nobody seems to notice.